This 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First down, Howell to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Howell. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A quick pass out to Juju. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
We're back now in KC, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll give to Hall. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 29. 162 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's 3rd and a few inches. On play action, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 29 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hall. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second down, Howell back to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing here, Howell. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10. Howell. Catch is made by Hardman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. It's Howell with another throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Second down throw for Howell. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Badgley on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
44, Jets 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Faces